right? That's super silly, but we're doing a pig and now you want to watch, right? So gather all your drawing supplies, and I'm going to be using oil pastels, but you can use whatever you want, right? And it's going to be close up of the pig. So I'm going to do vertical, and if you want to grab your kiddos to join us, it could be fun. I would love to see what kind of twists they have on things. Now, make sure that you draw really soft when you are using your pencil. That way, if you need to erase, it is not a big deal, right? So I am going to start with the fence down here, right? Then our little piggy, this little piggy went to market, is gonna be right up here. Okay, and again, you guys are using pencils, so you can erase any oopsies. But you know what? We just go with the flow around here. There's a little ear, so it almost looks like an upside down triangle. And then this little ear is going right off of our paper, which is totally fine. I love when art does that. Our little piggy might have some little hairs on its head, not its chinny chin. And how about its little snout? So it's almost like a rectangle with curved corners, and then we have two little ovals, big ovals, excuse me, for the nostrils, and then we'll have our piggy eyes. There we go. Go ahead and color in those pupils. We want our little piggy to be able to see just fine, right? Okay, and our piggy might have some spots, and our piggy definitely has some little leggies, just like that. And again, on this side, like that. Cute. Okay. Now, there we go. Now, when I color in my little piggy, I could make this pig whatever color I want. There's no wrong answer, right? Definitely not a wrong answer. Like, it could be pink, it could be red, it could be purple, whatever we want. It could even be a turquoise pig. How silly is that? So I am going to color kind of medium pressure in my little piggy. This is going to be one funky pig. One funky pig, but that's okay. There we go. And we'll get the body all colored in just like this. Up and down, up and down. There we go. Woo. Woo. There we go. Come on. Okay. And so notice that I'm going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, trying to keep it all going the same direction that I did the drawing in. So if the line kind of curves, then our coloring kind of curves, right? Okay. The nice thing about oil pastel, it's not going to completely cover up my Sharpie oopsies, but it will help a little bit with that problem. There we go. Okay. There we go. I'm going on the edges. Okay. Now I can take my white and really work the white on top of the turquoise, and it kind of blends just nicely. So So I'll go the same direction, up, down, up, down. Now, if you don't want to see the lines, you could always kind of color in a circular motion. So it's going to really blend more, and it's going to get rid of that line feeling that we sort of have going on, right? There we go. So we just get that all filled in. Get it all colored in. You did not know you were getting a workout today on those shoulder muscles. It's because I'm working vertical, and so when you work vertical, sometimes it wears out your arm a little faster, but that's okay. Personally, oil pastels are one of my most favorite things to color with, just because they're a little similar to paint because you can blend the colors and layer the colors. So in a way, they remind me of paint, and I just love that. I love that they're a little messy as well, although I don't love if they smear everywhere. That part I don't love. There we go. Kind of filling it in a circular motion. There we go. Just like that. Okay, now I could take, what's this gonna do? Oh yes, I could take this purple and kind of outline those edges a little bit. Just like that. There we go. And maybe right in here, in here. There we go. And get that all nice and outlined. And just to add some fun texture, you can see it from a distance, but look up close. Isn't that fun? Super fun. Sometimes it's like more interesting to sort of use some colors that you wouldn't have really thought would go together and just do it, right? Just go with it. This piggy is getting a little funky, but I like it. Get those purple hairs up there. There we go. Okay, and then I'll fill in the spots. Can be the bright purple, like that. And then I'll go ahead and fill in big, flat, oval color in. There we go. Get this all filled in, just like that. And then I have a blue violet, I think it's called. What is this? Oh, that's just regular violet. Here it is. Blue violet. Get those nostrils darker. Isn't that nice? And kind of get a little shadow under there. A little shading on here. Like that. And some hair up top. Like that. Oh yes. Oh my gosh, so silly. Look how silly this pig is. Super silly. There is a 𝗀𝗲𝗱𝗆 out where I grew up, and I did a paint party out there, and I was super fortunate enough to be able to go check out all their pigs. Oh my gosh, they had mama pigs and baby pigs. It was super cool. And the high school kids out there like take care of these pigs. They do all the washing and feeding and taking care of them. And then they show them to be able to win prize money, to be able to reinvest into the pigs' pens and homes and all of that. So that's kind of cool what they have going on out there. There we go. And when I think of pigs, I also think of Wilbur from Charlotte's Web, right? That's a good classic. I almost talked the kids at camp into watching that the other night, or the other day, but got outvoted, and they wound up watching one of the Chipmunk movies. Okay, this one really needs to be peeled, but I'm putting like this goldeny orange on there, and then I'll go on top of that with some white. So I'm trying to kind of give it a cool wood texture and do two colors that I wouldn't normally do together, just like I did on the pig. Although purple and turquoise go great together. They're both cool colors, so it works. Yellow, on the other hand, is a warm color, and brown is a neutral. So we are mixing two different color families together to get this, but that's fun. Okay, the edges, they get me every time. Get all wrinkled up. Okay, then I'm going to go back on top with brown again to get some better texture on there. There we go. And then maybe a smidge of black. I always have to be careful with black because you just don't know how much it will smudge. So you got to be real careful. Notice that I'm holding the edge of my hand off of the paper, so that way I don't accidentally like smear. Whoop! I just threw that oil pastel. So I don't smear it everywhere. Okay, and now for the background, because why not, I am going to do a light pink, because really the piggy should have been pink, right? But we're just mixing it all up on here. There we go. A little light pink. I might even do some red, kind of right on the edges like that. So it's almost like it makes a frame for it. Oh yeah, I like that, right on the edges. Just a real short line going all the way up the paper. It's like a little zigzag, but super close together. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Just like that, all the way up to the top. Okay. There. Okay, then take the white again on top of the pink and the red, kind of smear it, blend it. Oh my goodness, so cute. Okay, be careful next to those edges though, because you'll wind up with purple or turquoise in your background if you're not careful. If your oil pastel is too yucky and it will not let you blend, you can always go on top of it or clean up your pastel with a napkin. So you can always clean that all up off of your pastel by rubbing it on like a paper towel or a napkin. It's a little trick we do. You don't have to clean the whole pastel, just the part you're coloring with. Yay! And then the very last step is let's bring back out the edge. You don't have to do this part. I just like the way it looks with a nice crisp outline. It's going to help that pig just pop right off the paper. Oh my gosh, this would be a fun painting too, wouldn't it? Okay. There's so many fun details you could add. Like I could have added a bow or a bow tie, a silly mustache or glasses. So really there's so much you can add to these to just really give it some personality and character and kind of bring it to life. There we go. There we go. Maybe I should do some of those lines there. Oh, this ear. Almost forgot. There we go. And might as well, if it'll show up, give our little piggy some shine in the eye. Could even do a little double shine. Let your light shine on in. There we go. All right. Looky there. Look how cute. Oh my goodness. I love it. So fun. Look at all that texture and value. Value is the lightness or darkness of a color. Texture is the way something feels. We've added value and visual texture in here. It's just fabulous. We've got some cool colors kind of living together and looking nice. We've got some neutral colors down here. This is a great piece to kind of pull in some of those elements of design. I hope that you guys enjoyed making this little porker here, and I hope that you have a super wonderful rest of the day and week, and of course do all that awesome social media stuff like, share, and subscribe, please. We want to spread the Artsy Rose word. Make sure you're kind to somebody today and reach out to somebody you haven't talked to in a while. Give them a little shout out. Thanks, guys.